So who's ready to make some slime? Awesome. Well, let me go ahead. Oh, I see all those hands raised. I see you. I see you. You are ready to make some slime. I'm excited for you. So let me go ahead and introduce Miss Tammy. Miss Tammy has been working with children for over 20 years in different capacities of education, recreation, and spiritual. She loves to see children use their God-given gifts, and her heart is to see them grow and succeed. All right? It just brings her great joy to be able to be with you guys today and to show you how to make slime. So Miss Tammy and Miss Rachel, go ahead and take it away.
Hey! Hi guys, my name is Rachel.
And I am Miss Tammy. Miss Rachel and I are very excited to be here for your group breakout session. But guess what, guys? The goo is actually slime. Yes, we are making edible and rainbow slime. But I have one important tip to tell us before we start. When making any kind of slime, you want to follow the recipe and you want to follow along with the instruction. Because jumping ahead may make us take a little longer to reach our slime goal. So with that being said, are you ready, Rachel?
Yes.
Let's get started. So you want to take your 1-inch measuring cup of cornstarch and pour it inside your bowl.
Tomar una taza de maicena.
Great, you guys did great. Now you want to take your 4-ounce Jell-O. Now you can use any kind of Jell-O. It can be sugar or it can be non-sugar. Either one works well. Take your Jell-O, open it up, and pour it inside the bowl. Now, our next step is to take a spoon and we want to mix our Jell-O inside of our cornstarch. We want to make sure that we mix the Jell-O very well throughout the cornstarch. Start mixing, guys. You guys are mixing very well. Take your time and mix. There we go. Mine smells really good. I have Jolly Rancher. What kind do you have, Rachel?
I have grape.
Awesome.
Hey, Miss Tammy, let's go over that first step again. We were filling our measuring cup of how much cornstarch?
1-inch measuring cup. A 1-inch measuring cup.
Is that like a 1 cup?
Yes, 1 cup.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. So now that we have our cornstarch in, we have our Jell-O in, our third step would be to take our warm water. Now, our warm water is a 1/2 cup. We want to use a 1/2 cup. You take the warm water and you pour it inside your slime mixture. Once you get into your slime mixture, you want to begin to just stir it. You want to make sure that you stir your ingredients very well throughout. It may get a little hard to stir, so what I like to do, I like to take 2 fingers and just get in there and stir it to get it in really well. You guys are doing great. Keep mixing. Wow, you guys are doing awesome. So guys, what you're looking for your edible slime to start thickening up, to be a smooth, movable ball shape. So here is the fun part. Begin to pick it up in your hands. You should be able to pick it up and move it around. Good. Now, if your slime is sort of not too hard, it's not going to be too loopy, it's going to be smooth and movable like a ball. Okay, guys, if your slime is still hard or still have white powder inside, you can add just a little bit of water, but not too much of water, because you don't want to make it loopy. You want to keep it firm. Wow, it looks like you guys are doing great out there. Rachel, how do you think they're doing?
I think they're doing very well.
Me too.
Miss Tammy, I have a question.
Yes.
What if their edible slime is a little too loopy?
Too loopy? If your edible slime is a little too loopy, you can add a tablespoon of cornstarch, and that'll thicken it up some. Good question, Miss Rachel. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. You guys are doing good.
While we're having a great time playing with our edible slime, can you just go over those steps one more time?
Yes, no problem. Here's the first step. You want to take a 1 cup measuring cup of cornstarch and put it inside the bowl. Then you want to take your 1/2 inch, take your Jell-O and put it inside the bowl, and you want to mix it. You want to make sure you mix it throughout your cornstarch. Then your third step would be to take the 1/2 inch cup of warm water and put it inside your bowl. How you guys doing out there? Good. I know you're doing great. I know. Because Rachel and I are doing great. The best thing about this edible slime is that you can play with it. You can hold it up and it'll begin to spiral down. If you take a look at it, you have just made the edible slime. When it begins to spiral, that is your edible slime. So you can squeeze it, you can play with it, but the best part about this slime is you can eat a little bit of it.
You ready to taste it?
Yes.
1,
2,
2, 3. Mmm. This is so good.
Wow, that Jolly Rancher tastes awesome. Did you guys taste yours? Go ahead and taste a little bit. Go ahead.
What flavors do you guys have?
Good. Keep playing with it. That's our slime.
Oh, we see we have peach and raspberry and lime.
Awesome.
Wow, this is awesome. Someone says it's like oobleck. Is that like oobleck?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That sounds like fun. That is fantastic.
Wow. And we can play with it for a while. Now, guys, take your time and play with it for a little while, because what happens to Jell-O slime is that after 10 to 15 minutes, it begins to harden. So we're going to have to start the process all over again. So unfortunately, we can't keep this slime for a day or two. We can only play with it during the time we make it, but we can have loads of fun while we're playing with it. So let's keep playing with our slime. Let's enjoy it and give those a chance to catch up with us.
Miss Tammy,
Yes.
one more time. What do you do if your slime is a little bit watery?
If your slime is a little bit watery, then you want to add a tablespoon of cornstarch.
What if it's too hard?
Then you have to add a half a cup of warm water, or you can add just a little bit. Guys, it's sort of like making a science project. You have to give a little bit, take a little bit in order to get the slime that you want. Okay? Now, your slime does not have to look like your friend's slime. If you like for your slime to be a little bit more loose, that's fine. If you like your slime to be a little bit hard, that's fine. It's totally up to what you like, okay? So you don't have to lock yourself in the box and say, well, it has to look like this or it has to look like that. Whatever, however you want to create your slime is totally up to you, as long as you like it, you have created, and you want to enjoy it. Okay?
Miss Tammy.
Yes.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Claudia. I'm in Southern California. If I may just step in quickly to translate for our Spanish folks. Very quickly, thank you so much. Muy buenas tardes a todos. Esperamos que puedan ver y estar participando en esta tarde. Si recordamos, vamos a estar usando un poco de maicena juntamente con una bolsita de gelatina. Lo mezclan todo y de poquito en poquito le echan agua. Lo mezclan con sus manos, así como nuestra hermana Tammy está haciendo en este momento, y poquito a poquito van a ir tomando la consistencia de slime. Thank you.
You're welcome. Wow, look, Rachel.
Are you guys having fun? Let us know in the comments.
Yes, because I think Rachel not having too much fun. Do it again. Let's see.
Well, that was great. So as we are playing with our slime, remember that we have a second slime coming up, which is the rainbow slime. And that means that your slime is going to be whatever color of food coloring that you choose. So it'll be an array of colors and different textures. At the end of this, I'm going to put some links to some videos that you can watch to make slime. And you can try this over and over and over again.
Did you guys taste your slime?
Good. Look at that. Woo! That's a lot of fun. Let's try it one more time. See if you guys can make your slime stretch down. Go ahead and hold it up and see if it'll stretch down a bit. Ooh. Awesome. Okay, guys, so we're going to take our slime and put our edible slime in our Ziploc bag and take our time and wash our hands. We can take our time, wash our hands, and clean up a little bit and get ready for the rainbow slime, okay?
En este momento se va a estar tomando el slime que se acaba de hacer, poniendo en una bolsita. Ahora vamos a hacer el slime de arco iris. Recuerden que esto lo que acabamos de hacer durará un día, no durará mucho tiempo. Gracias.
So while we're cleaning up, a quick question. If we followed your directions, but the slime is still watery, is there something that can be done differently next time?
You just have to add more cornstarch in there. I don't think there's anything that you can do that'll be different unless you want to not use a whole cup of cornstarch. Maybe use a half a cup of cornstarch. Did that answer your question, Trish?
Yes, it did. Thank you. That was for one of our attendees. Yes. Yeah. So that would be a great, thank you for answering that question. And I hope everyone's having a great time making their slime. So next up we have is the rainbow slime. So I'm just gonna go over those ingredients while we're preparing. You're gonna need white school glue, baking soda, contact lens solution, food coloring, glitter, a tablespoon, a large plastic cup, a plastic spoon, parchment paper, and a Ziploc bag. I'll be typing those ingredients in the chat.
Ms. Rachel, are you ready?
Yes, Miss Tammy.
Okay. Are you guys ready out there?
Yep.
Okay, we'll give you a few more minutes. I see people saying not yet, so I don't want to rush. I want your slime to come out as perfect as you like it to be. Okay? Now remember, guys, you may not get your slime right on the first time. It may take a little practice, but if you keep working at it, I promise you'll make the slime that you like. So don't get discouraged. Don't be unhappy. It will work out. Okay? So,
All right, we're gonna go ahead and move right into the rainbow slime. I've typed those ingredients into the chat for everyone to see them. So if you look back at it, you'll be able to see that. All right, have fun.
okay, thank you, Trish. Here we go. Guys, get your 5 1/4 ounce of glue. You can use either white or clear. Either one works well. Pour it inside of your cup.
Se va a tomar pegamento escolar para echar en un vaso.
Step 2, you want to take your food coloring. Any color food coloring will do. Again, it is your choice of what color you like. You can even mix the food coloring if you like. I'm going to use red. Rachel, what color are you using?
I'm going to use yellow.
Great, go ahead. Put a few drops in.
Ahora se va a agregar colorante, cualquier color que ustedes gusten, al pegamento.
Our next step is to take our spoon. We want to make sure that we mix the food coloring very thoroughly inside of the glue. So go ahead and start stirring, and you're stirring very gently.
Cuidadosamente vas a mezclar el pegamento y el colorante.
Awesome. You guys are doing great. Now that we have our food color mixed inside of our glue, we want to take 1 tablespoon of glitter. You can buy glitter at any store, and you can use any color glitter that you like. Okay, I'm going to use silver, and Miss Rachel is going to use white. Wow. Can't wait to see them. Go ahead and pour it inside of your slime mixture. Awesome.
Vamos a tomar una cucharada de brillante y agregarlo.
Now you're going to take your spoon again, and you want to stir your glitter inside your slime mixture. Make sure that glitter gets mixed very well inside of there.
Miss Tammy and Miss Rachel, how much food coloring should they add in there?
It's optional as much as you would like. If you want darker colors, I'd suggest adding more. If you want a lighter color, do less.
Awesome. And someone said they had glitter glue. Can we use that to make this?
Of course you can. It comes in different color, and guess what? The best thing about it is already pre-made. So you don't have to add the glitter.
That sounds like fun.
Okay, guys, on to our next step. Our next step is to take a half a tablespoon of baking soda.
Vamos a tomar media cucharada de bicarbonato.
And pour it inside your cup. But don't stir yet. We're not going to stir just yet. Hold on. I know we're excited. I am too. Then we're going to take 1 tablespoon of our Ceylon solution eye contact. So fill your
Se va a tomar ahora el líquido para los lentes de contacto antes de mezclar todo.
I gotta wait for my friend Rachel to get hers in there. Rachel's doing great. You ready, Rachel?
Yes.
Okay, so we want to take our solution and pour it inside, put it inside the cup. So this is when our muscles need to take place. We have to make sure we mix everything thoroughly inside the cup. You want to make sure that the baking soda mix in and the contact solution mix in.
Ahora sí, vamos a mezclar muy bien el bicarbonato juntamente con la solución para contactos. Mezclado muy, muy bien.
Miss Tammy and Miss Rachel, if our attendees have different color food colors, when do they put that in there? Like they have several colors of food coloring.
They want to add more? If they want to add more, I think they should go ahead and add it now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So guys, as you're stirring, what you're looking for your slime to thicken up and have a stretchy form. You don't want it to be loose.
All right, so let's just review a couple of those steps, starting with the glue. So you pour the entire bottle of glue in your cup. You add 2 or 4 drops of food coloring. All depends on the shade that you like your slime to be. 1 tablespoon, fill it with glitter and add that to your slime. And then you're going to add a half tablespoon of baking soda and then 1 tablespoon of contact solution.
Great. So, mine is ready to take out the cup. Here's the fun part. You can take your slime and you want to put it on parchment paper or a smooth surface. Now, for future reference, sometimes the parchment paper may stick to your slime, so you may want to use a smooth surface or just try to find parchment paper that does not stick.
Miss Tammy, what do you do if yours is sticky?
If your slime is still sticky, you need to add a little bit more of contact solution, just a little bit.
Se va a ir sacando este slime del vaso, poniendo sobre un plástico o una superficie que sea plana. Si lo sienten un poquito duro, pueden agregar más líquido.
That was a good question, Miss Rachel. You're welcome. How are we doing out there, guys?
So what if it's still too wet?
Still too
Or
wet?
loose, yes.
Okay.
What do we do now?
You can add a half a tablespoon of contact solution and see if that'll thicken up. And you can add a little bit of baking soda. At this point, it's almost like making signs again. You have to put the exact mixtures in there to make it thicken up. And only you can tell that by them working with it with their hands.
Now, is there an alternative to the contact solution that they can use if they don't have contact solution?
Yes, some people use borax, but the borax have been known to make kids' hand burn, so I don't suggest the borax. Some people use detergent. They like to use the Tide.
It's funny you said that, Miss Tammy, because one of our attendees earlier today said they use Tide. They
Yeah.
added a little Tide in there. Now, what would make your slime too hard?
Because you put too much baking soda in there.
All right. All right. Thank you for all those tips. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
So if you can just recap some of the things that you did today so our attendees can have that done.
Okay, what I did was that I used the whole bottle of glue, the 5x4 glue. Then I used a few drops of food coloring, depending on how deep you want your color to be. And I stirred it so I can mix the color in well. The next step I did, I used 1 teaspoon of glitter. And I stirred that in very well. After that, I used a half a tablespoon of baking soda. And a teaspoon of eye contact solution. And those are the ingredients, and just stir. Okay.
Now, is there a way to fix your slime if it comes out too hard, or you're just gonna try again?
We have to try again because what's gonna happen, it's just gonna start breaking a piece. And I would just start over. Just so you guys know, when I first started making slime, mine broke into pieces too. It took me a while to get it because you have to know the exact combination to actually make your slime work. So don't get discouraged. Keep trying, and your slime will be perfect. And guys, remember, there are so many types of resources out there that you can use online. So you don't have to use, you may want to change some of your ingredients based on what you like. And that's okay, because YouTube and Pinterest have plenty of ingredients that you can use for your slime. Okay? So, this is what it should look like when we're done. That's my slime. Fun. So you can squeeze it. It makes popping sounds. Wow. You can squeeze it through your finger. Sometimes it makes us relax if we put it through our fingers. It relaxes us a little bit. We can also put it down and use cookie cutters to cut shapes out of it. And unlike the edible slime, you can keep this for a while. I made some a week ago and it lasted for 4 weeks, as long as you put it into a plastic container with a lid on top. Okay?
El slime que se hizo este día puede guardarse por 4 semanas, siempre y cuando lo tengas en un recipiente. Si por casualidad está muy duro, puedes agregar un poquito más de bicarbonato, pero es mejor que se comience de nuevo.
So now, guys, as before we wrap up, I want to show you a few slimes that we made. Miss Rachel's going to show you the fluffy slime that we made. And we just added some beads in there. You can add beads, you can add sequin inside your fluffy slime. This slime is made with shaving cream.
El slime que está enseñando ahorita a la señorita Rachel, ese se hace con crema para afeitarse.
Now I'm going to show you another slime that we made. It's glow in the dark. It actually glows in the dark.
Esta siguiente slime brilla en la oscuridad.
That's a lot of fun when you go under the covers and look at it in the dark. It's really cool. And those popping sounds Miss Rachel was making, that sounds good too. Wow. Then we have one more I want to show you, which is the gummy bear slime.
La siguiente que van a demostrar se hace con gomitas.
Again, the gummy bear slime is edible, so you can eat it.
Esta de igual manera se puede comer.
I just add a little water to it because the gummy bear slime is really sticky when you work with it. So I add a lot of cornstarch to keep it, to preserve it so you guys can see it. So I'm just putting water on it to loosen it up a little bit.
I've also placed links to videos that you can find those different types of slime that Miss Tammy just showed you. And those you can pause, you can play again, you can try all those different types of slime and just have a great, great time. Maybe even share them with a friend or your family. Share them with the family members.
Great. Okay, guys, I would eat some of this gummy bear slime. I had some this morning when I tried it out, but because I've been working with the glue, I won't eat it right now. But trust me, it tastes really, 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 really yummy because I had some this morning. Okay. So as Rachel and I begin to wrap up, we want to really thank you guys for allowing us to be part of your Goo Breakout session. And remember, whether you like your slime to be loose or thick, whether you prefer making fluffy slime or glitter slime, maybe you may be a person that's creative and you want to try the glow in the dark slime. It's totally up to you what you choose because God has given us all talents and we can use them however we like. Have a great summer.
Back to you, Miss Trish.
Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy seeing Miss Tammy and Miss Rachel with their slime presentation. I hope that you wrote down some of the recipes that you can try a little later. Don't forget, tomorrow you have your breakout sessions. Check your schedule so you know your time zone and the ones that you have set up for. And also this evening, you should have hot chocolate in your boxes so you can get them ready for this evening and the service today. Thank you so much for joining us on this breakout for Fun with Goo. Also, don't forget to go to foursquarenextgen.com and give into the COVID project. That's something that they're doing to help families all around the world who have been affected with that. And oh, I forgot one thing I was gonna do before we go. I was able to walk through a piece of paper. Were you? I hope you had a great time with us. Thank you guys.